Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for August. Hope you guys are all doing really well. I do want to take a quick second, Virgo, to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Virgo out there. So if you find that that's the case for you, you may want to check your other signs and placements and see if those readings have your messages. Please keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. And as always, Virgo, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Virgo? Virgo. All right, Virgo, you are starting out with the 8 of Wands. You have the Page of Wands in the reverse. And coming out together is the World reversed along with the 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, so there's been a sudden change or sudden communication. And if it hasn't happened, it will very soon. I don't feel like you believe that this is going to be good news. It is pertaining to something that isn't completely over. And like there's some unfinished business here. It could be with somebody you haven't been talking to. But the fact that it's not complete, that it's not over, is making you unhappy. So let's see who's in your energy. Could also include travel, but definitely communication. Yeah, you might want to be careful here, Virgo. You could get a pop-up visit from somebody for some of you. Let me see who is in Virgo's energy, please. Show me who. Thank you. All right, we have the 9 of Swords reversed. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Devil. Now, you could simply be dealing with a Capricorn. But I do feel like there's a toxic element here. I feel like, guys, somebody's going to be popping up on you. And they're going to be hoping that you're going to be okay with sex. Because that's exactly what I'm seeing here. This is somebody who, they're not really worried about the state of things between the two of you. They are a bit toxic. They're very sexual, and they want to pop up. I feel like they're going to pop up on you. And it may be somebody you haven't talked to in a minute. So let me see the energy between you and this person. Yeah, 10 of Wands. There was a lot of problems in this connection. But the person that's in your energy here, Virgo, seems like, okay, so there's problems. So what? It's like they're unconcerned. They're unbothered about this. Let me see. Yeah, this is looking like a booty call. And I don't think you're going to be happy about this at all. Let me see what's affecting this connection. This is a most unusual reading. I don't typically get these readings for you. Yeah, the Tower, Ace of Swords in the reverse. This person also, Virgo, is clueless. They are literally clueless. Like they don't understand why this is a problem. This is going to cause a Tower moment for you. Yeah, I'm really curious why. Maybe you thought things were different between the two of you. Hold on, let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome. You haven't been speaking with this person. The Hermit in reverse. So you're probably going to tell this person a thing or two about themselves. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Wands in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it indicates that something here is not very successful. And it's your reading, so this is your view that this is not successful. I also feel like whatever this person is trying to pull here is not going to be successful either. They definitely want something to commence with you, but it looks to be very sexual. And this person does have some toxicity. They are refusing to acknowledge the problems that were in the connection. And you're not going to see this pop-up visit as good news. Or it could, if it's not a pop-up visit, it could just be communication. They could call you up from out of nowhere. But let's clarify. Spirit, why is the 8 of Wands here for Virgo? Why is the 8 of Wands here for Virgo? All right, we have the Emperor in reverse. You could be dealing with an Aries, and we have the Sun in reverse. Yeah, you're not going to see this coming. This is hidden from you. I feel like you were really unhappy with this person, and it's because they were very controlling. This is somebody who was overly controlling. They may have even been unfaithful to the connection. You know, the Emperor in reverse is not a very nice person. They can be just, well, toxic. And I feel like you were unhappy. You were unhappy in this situation, so you made a change, and it was a quick change. Let me see why this Page of Wands is in reverse. Meanwhile, this person's over here acting like they're clueless as to why you're not happy to see them. Why is this Page of Wands reversed? All right, we have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so there's going to be some communication from someone that you haven't talked with. It's going to start very small, but I feel like you're a little bitter. You may have already had a tower moment with this person, but I feel like you're not going to take any action. You may be kind of watching to see what it is that they're up to, what it is that they're doing, but you don't intend to take any action towards them. I do feel like you could be a little bit bitter towards them at this point as well because of whatever occurred that made you, make this sudden change. So let's look at the bottom energy. And you know what? Somebody may have told you something too that caused this tower moment, and you were like, that's it. That's the final straw. And you were done. Some of you physically moved, so you weren't close to this person. Or you moved out of a home, perhaps. I'm getting that. All right, so we have the Two of Swords. We have the Lovers in reverse. And we have the Empress. Well, that's good. So you are sitting in the Empress energy. You have decisions to make here. And I do feel like you ended this. You ended this with this person, but there's some unfinished business. It could be about finances or money. But you're like, okay, so there's unfinished business, I have to decide here what's important to me. Is my own self-esteem, my own value worth more than, worth more than this person, I see you being a little bit indecisive. That has caused some unhappiness, and that was with regard to ending this connection. But I feel like at the end of the day, so you do have some indecisiveness about this a little bit, but at the end of the day, you are in this Empress energy, and that's good energy to be in. It's a very high order of energy. Now, some of you could be dealing with a twin flame who is just out of pocket. So let's look at... And doing so has caused a lot of pain for you and caused this tower moment. Let's look at their energy. If you're dealing with a twin flame, and I would have to say it would be a masculine who is just not in a good energy. They're in a very toxic energy right now. Why is this Nine of Swords reversed? Why is this Nine of Swords reversed? All right, we have the Three of Wands reversed. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, this person's in their pride. They're very prideful. They're a bit arrogant. They're impatient. Very controlling. They pretend that they don't even notice the problems, and they're just genuinely not concerned that there's problems here in this connection. So I feel like I feel like you made a decision here to make a huge change because you were very unhappy, Virgo. And it did cause conflict, but this person is definitely in their pride. It's like, you know, they have been very arrogant in the way that they have been presenting themselves. And I feel like you are a very feminine, divine feminine. And I feel like you put up with more than you should have. So let me see. And I say should. You put up with a lot, it looks like. Why is this Ace of Wands here? But then when it was enough, it was enough. So you made a change, and it was sudden. Yeah, this is a divine masculine that is, they're avoiding the leveling up. They're avoiding an ascension. All right, we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so this is a very sexual person. They have options. And I do feel that they failed to properly invest in this connection. They were all about the sex. They were all about the wand. And it caused a lot of confusion. This individual, Virgo, has a lot of confusion with regard to why they should invest in the connection, why you're no longer investing in the connection, why you're not taking any action towards them. And you're finding this to be quite a turnoff, actually. But they're clueless. This is a clueless individual. And I feel like you cut this person out. And they're kind of sitting back saying, well, why? Why? Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here for this person? There's that Six of Wands reversed again. We have the Four of Wands. I'm sorry, Four of Coins and the Four of Wands. Yeah, this person's holding on to your energy. They're defensive as to why this connection has not been successful. This is a person who is selfish. They're very selfish. But yet they're holding on to you, and they want to come together with you, but they want it all on their terms. They want it all on their terms, and it just doesn't work that way. They want to reconcile, but I feel like everything is on their terms, and so they're not really offering commitment. It's more of a physical type of thing, and they feel that that's acceptable. Now, I don't know if that's was part of your connection in the past, but you're not going for that. All right, we have the Hermit reversed. Now that's in your outcome as well. So I feel like this person is going to be approaching you with communication. Yeah, you moved forward. You found this to be too chaotic. You were unhappy. This person was a hot mess. So you move forward, and now this person, you know, is like, okay, well, can we talk? You know, I've been thinking about things. They may have even ghosted you when you first moved forward, but now they're wanting to talk. They're impatient, in fact, to talk. But keep in mind, Virgo, that when they do approach you with this communication, which they feel like they have all the answers, and they literally do not. But they're impatient to talk to you, but when they approach you, they're still going to be in that prideful state. They're definitely not vibing very high, and you're aware of this, and you're over it. Let me see what's affecting the connection. So yeah, this person, it looks like, ghosted you. You moved forward. You may have kind of kept an eye on them, on what they were doing. All right, we have the Nine of Coins. We have the King of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy there. They are very focused on you, though. And the Queen of Cups, look at that. This is a divine connection here. And you both love each other. But this person is just so underdeveloped. And so what's happened is you chose to become single. They became single. Incidentally, it looks like your money is looking really good. And that doesn't surprise me. Virgos are generally pretty good with their money. But you've got the King and the Queen of Cups. This is a loving, or could be a very loving connection. But this person, in their own self-imposed confusion, has basically taken it down to being just a sexual connection. And it's because they are resisting an ascension of their own. So now both of you are appearing here as single. It was a tower moment for you. And I feel like even though you love this person, the way they're behaving is a turn off. It's just a turn off. So you're not planning to take any action towards them. And they're just sitting back acting like they're all confused. But I don't think they actually are. I think that that's part of that toxic behavior. It's like they don't want to invest in the connection, but they don't want to let you go. Show me the outcome, please, for Virgo and their person. Show me the outcome. Thank you. All right, Two of Cups reversed, the Hangman, and the Death card. So you're both kind of waiting. You're both kind of waiting. There's going to be some communication. It will come from the masculine energy, it looks like. But it's like there's a suspension here. So it might take a while before you do hear from this person, because I can see that they ghosted you. At this point, by the end of the week, this person's saying, oh, well, this is unsuccessful. And, but yet they're still holding on to you. They're defensive about why this connection ended, why you made this sudden change. And so they're saying, no, it's over. This is done. But that's not how they're really feeling. They actually love you very much. But they need some time to mature. In your energy, I feel like you're sitting back. I don't see you chasing this person. You know your value. You know your worth. You don't feel like things are over, but you're not willing to go back into this connection because you know the two of you are not seeing eye to eye. So, you may be both ghosting each other right now. It's going to take a moment, but this person is going to approach you. Bottom of the deck is the World card. This is underlying energy, and it does indicate to me that, there is a cycle that is going to close out, this same cycle. So you're right on target with your intuition here, Virgo. And I find like that most Virgos are very intuitive. This cycle is not closed out yet. This person needs to learn some lessons, and I do feel like it will close out. What's closing out is this cycle of a lack of success in the connection. And that's directly tied to the person in your energy. It's going to close out. I do feel like the two of you will come together, but I don't see it happening this week. All right. I'm sorry to tell you that because I know that's not what you'd like to hear. But you stay in that Empress energy because that's good energy. Your money is coming to you. You're just allowing things to flow to you. So you stay in that high energy, Virgo. It's good energy. All right, I'm going to pull a tea leaf for each of you and for the connection. All right, so we have Lion, time to act. Okay, now I really feel that that is acting on your own behalf, or that's what you already did. For this person, we have marriage. This person could be married. They could be already in a connection. I am seeing something to do with marriage. So for some of you, that's the case. But other than that, this person, when they finally grow their behind up, I do feel like the two of you will come into union. And then for the connection, we have celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So this is double-edged. For you, you need to celebrate your life. You need to enjoy your life and have fun. Don't let this person or this situation pull you down. Act on that. Act on, enjoying your life currently where it is now. For the person in your energy, I do feel like they're kind of, you know, they're kind of off the charts. They're out of pocket right now. Let this person grow up, Virgo. Just let them grow up. All right, so I hope that this has been helpful. It's a very unusual reading to see that. You could get a pop-up. I don't think so, though. I think you may eventually, but what I see happening here with this Eight of Wands is that you made a sudden change here. You got fed up, and I don't blame you because this person's very immature. So enjoy your life. Allow things to flow to you. Keep that, well, you already have a high energy here. Keep your energy high. Focus on you right now and let this person grow up. All right, I hope that this has been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.